Hey everyone, I am Tony P. I really, sincerely, truly hope you are doing well. I didn't think I'd be back so soon this week. I did a video chatting about Cyberpunk 2077, how to get a refund. Thought I was done for the week, but I'm back because there was some news I wanted to chat about Heroes. What? Y'all remember Heroes? Save the cheerleader, save the girl, save the cheerleader, save the world. Remember everyone was like, whoa, what does that mean? How's that going down? What is going on? Heroes was dope, man. That first season was crazy, dude. We were all about it. I remember me, my folks, my friends, everybody was about that Heroes life. But it's back in the news because apparently Leonard Roberts wrote an essay for Variety about how he felt he was unfairly treated, and he attributes it to some systemic racism. And it was interesting because, one, I hadn't talked about Heroes in forever. I'm not going to lie. I kind of didn't even remember who his character was. I was like, what? Who? Was he the cheerleader? No. Was he the Masioka, the Asian guy? No. Who? What? So I had to go back and do a little bit of research. And he was the father of Micah. Him and ALI LARTER were a couple. They had a mixed kid, and it was great. And I remember really liking that part. But my first thought was, why now? Why would this dude just now write an article about Heroes and how they were racist on the set? And my first thought always is, what does this person have to gain? And come to find out, he had nothing to gain. And it was a great article, and I really recommend everyone go read the article on Variety. Don't read the other comments or people's posts about the post, or even just watch this video. This is my thoughts on it, but go read the actual article and what he had to say. And come to find out, through this year, through a lot of other racial tensions of this year, he felt moved and motivated to say something about it because he has a daughter, and he's like, I don't want this stuff going on. I don't want this to linger. And apparently it's something that I hate to hear has been bothering him for quite some time. So before I tell y'all what that is, man, hey, real quick, I do commentary videos. That's my new thing. I like talking about stuff. I like talking to y'all. If you guys want me to talk to you, you want to chat with me, subscribe to my channel below, and then you won't miss me when I pop up in the middle of the week. You'll know I'm here. Also, while you're down there, hit the like button. That helps me out. That helps more people see the video. So thank you so much. According to him on the set, him and ALI LARTER were supposed to be a couple, and she had zero interest in working with him, and she made that perfectly clear. And apparently didn't want to do any of the scenes with her. Just felt totally uncomfortable. What was mentioned was there was a scene where it wasn't a sex scene by no means. It was NBC TV. But they took a bra strap down so it looked like she was nude. And she's like, I don't want to do it. I don't feel comfortable. Fine, which would have been fine. She's totally entitled to that. Had it not been, she did other scenes with other characters in the show doing the same thing. So again, Leonard Roberts, not just based on that, but based on numerous things in her attitude, just didn't like it, man. Thought it was funky. And when it came down to it, she wanted him off the show. And one of his friends from the show said straight up, well, man, they're going to side with the blonde woman. That's who are people tuning in to watch, long ago, even today, the blonde woman or the black dude. And they're like, well, sorry, buddy. They're not going to, the production, they're not going to side with you. And come to find out, let's just say it was not a very diverse leadership team on Heroes at the time. And it just sounds like they weren't trying to hear anything he had to say. ALI LARTER, obviously people reached out, and she said, I'm deeply saddened to hear about his experience on Heroes, and I'm heartbroken reading his perception of our relationship, which doesn't match my memory nor experience of the show. Man, get out of here. Again, I try to listen to both sides. I really do. And she might be telling the truth, or she may have just told herself to believe that, because one really good thing about Variety with this particular article, they went out and asked other people, and they're like, hey, we're going to fact check this. And most everybody they talked to was like, yeah, it was kind of messed up. They didn't get along. Nobody listened to Leonard Roberts. They all sided with ALI LARTER. And so as they do on shows, they killed him off. They killed him off of the show in some lame way. Then they tried to bring him back. I think before they killed him, he disappeared. They tried to bring him back as a guest star, which is way cheaper, so they had to do this big fight just to get him the money he was owed. And it was crappy and it was horrible. And I think that's been sitting with him for 15 years. So do I think Ali Larter's racist? No, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I was watching the show, though. I'll tell you that. I don't think, based on what I'm reading and what some of the other actors had to say, I don't think Ali Larter's a KKK cross-burning racist. I don't think it's like that. But I do think, in my opinion only, she took advantage of the systemic racism to get ahead. A lot of people, unfortunately, will do what they have to. And she felt like she wasn't getting as much credit as some of the other characters because she was with this black guy. And I think she threw him under the bus. There was an incident they talk about where they had numerous magazine covers. And the magazine cover that had him and her weren't selling as many. You know what? Nobody cared about Ali Larter's character. That's why. You got the cheerleader, who everybody likes cheerleaders, who's unbreakable. She's breaking her bones every episode. That's dope. You got the time traveling dude. That's dope. You got the black guy who could phase through walls. Meh. And Ali Larter's character, does she even have powers? I don't even remember. So I think she let that go to her head that she probably had one of the crappier characters. Oh, and Sylar? Yo, y'all remember Sylar? To this day, Sylar is still my jam. Sylar was dope. Nobody cared about Ali Larter's character. I don't remember her name. I did research for this and didn't even look to see what power she had. I don't even remember. But anyway, I think she threw him under the bus. I think she took advantage of, played her role to get, the angry black guy kicked off the show. Now, I was reading through the comments, and there's one that stood out to me. One commenter said, we don't know what was in her heart. We don't know what her intent was, and I agree with that. Again, I try to look at things from both sides. Maybe it was racist. Maybe it wasn't racist, according to this commenter. But at the end of the day, it was still obviously a toxic environment, and that needed to be nipped in the bud, and that needed to be fixed. And they didn't do it. They took the easy road out. They screwed somebody over, and just to make someone else happy. And, that obviously stuck with him for years. Doing these shows, that is an actor's livelihood. That is how they feed their family. And they don't get a lot of them. I know a lot of people, you see Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, they're taken care of. But most of these actors are smaller time actors. They get roles here and there, and they have to hold on to them while they can, So I feel for the dude, man. I really do. If you go and read his story, it's not inflammatory. He's not attacking anybody. He's just telling his side of it, and I really do feel bad. For those that don't remember, thanks in part to the writer's strike, Heroes crashed and burned. When's the last time you thought about Heroes? There's no reruns. No one's watching it on Netflix. Nobody cares about Heroes. Unfortunately, it hurts me to say that because that first season, dog, Oh, so that's it for me. It's a little extra special edition pop in. I just wanted to get this one off my chest, talk to you guys about it, see what you had to think. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Do you think Leonard Roberts is looking for attention? Do you think Ali Larter is racist? Or is it just a crappy Hollywood system or a combination of all that and then some? Also, I have another video coming up where I talk about Elliot Page. If you want to check that out, here it comes. So if you can, before you go, do me a favor, hit the like button because it really does help me out. Subscribe if you want to see more of me, more of this beard, more of this hat and hoodie. And until next time, y'all, do your best to be your best. I will see you next time.